Cool.
Hi there, I'm Lou.
I'm John.
If you're new to the site, we do this regularly. We turn up, we call them heart to heart. They're unscripted, which you will see. And we just kind of take a subject. And it's a year now since we launched the Chain of Care. So we thought it would be good to just
Time
kind of
flies, huh?
feedback.
Yeah, if you've been with us for a year, you think, whoa, didn't that go quick?
Yeah.
So,
And Chain of Care is a very simple thing. It's a phrase about donating. But what we say is if you're getting something out of the site, you know, this site is free. We don't have special funding that we pull out of the bag. You know, we need donations from you. If you're being helped, would you help somebody else like you that might arrive 6 months later? We never say how much. Every tiny donation helps. And the good news is that we have covered the major site fee for this year, which is quite
we've covered the major part of the major site fees.
Yeah.
You know, there is still a shortfall, but that's something that we were expecting, and if we're really honest about it, we really haven't pushed the Chain of Care at all. You might think we have, but we don't think we have. You know, we've kind of mentioned it from time to time, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And what I have to say is thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who has responded, everybody who has decided that they would take responsibility, not just for themselves, but for the next person that's coming along, because that's really what the Chain of Care is all about. Yeah. It's about caring for somebody else rather than just for yourself.
Yeah, and it's good, and it breaks off the pattern of self-absorption that is part of the whole alcohol thing.
Yeah, so, you know, so thank you for everybody who has put their hand in their pocket and everybody who has donated and helps keep the site open for another year.
Yeah, so. And proportionally, I have to say, if I'm going here for families of drinkers, it's kind of 3-to-1 at the moment, so...
Yeah, guys, come on, you know, us drinkers, you know, hey, get in there, you know, we need to keep this thing going, you know, and so... help us, you know, help us keep it going.
Yeah, go on. Drinkers, you can do this. You can do this. Yeah. And it would be great if you did, because, you know, it would be great if it was proportional giving. We'd really love that, wouldn't we?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
However, this particular video is not about the Chain of Care. Well, it is, but, you know, we have a specific issue. Yeah. And unfortunately, we have to come and ask you to help us to keep this site going. Over the last couple of days, our internet service provider, which is, you know, if you look at the bottom of the website, you'll see it's Internet Creations. And they're the guys who have, they keep the site going, they make sure it's up and running, they make sure it's secure, etc. And they do all of that for us. And the guys are great, and I have to say that, you know, they are great and they have been very supportive of us. However, you may or you may not be aware that some parts of the website are actually shut down at the moment, particularly the drinkers' tools. And the reason for that is that some of the code is really quite old and it's representing a security risk. Now, your safety online, as well as your safety period, is very, very important to us, and because of that we've had to shut down some of the tools at the moment.
Yeah, can we just say very clearly, it's bottled up for drinkers, isn't it?
Yes.
The shutdown, not for families.
No, the family one is okay, apart from the intervention.
Yeah.
The intervention, unfortunately,
is
you'll see is not working at the moment. The assessment tools for drinkers, and it's mostly the drinkers website which is actually shut down at the moment. And what it really needs is a complete revamp of the code to bring it up to date and make it secure. Because if we switch it back on just now, it represents a risk for the rest of the website, and that's what we really don't want. At the moment, there is no risk. Yeah. But if we switch this back on, there will be a risk. You're behind a firewall, you know, there's a whole raft of security, but because this is old code, that has to be revamped to make it secure again. Yeah. But of course, that costs money, and that's why we're here today. So we have to ask you to help us to make the website viable again. we need somebody who will sit down and go through all the code. And Internet Creations have looked at it, they've looked at what needs to be done, they've scoped it, and they will do it for us, and they will do it fairly quickly. But obviously they need paid. So,
and it's about £1,200. It's not an astronomical
no, it's
sum.
not an astronomical amount of money, but it's if you've got it. You know, unfortunately, because it's a free website, we don't have the money coming in to, you know.
In fact, if every single person that is a membership of the site paid £1, we'd be there, wouldn't we?
We would.
Look at it that way. But some people aren't engaging, so don't think, oh, I'll just give £1, because there's people that come and then we never kind of hear from them.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're not going to kind of labour this point.
No.
You're going to put a page up, aren't you?
Yes.
A giving page.
Below this, there will be a link to our giving page, our donation page, and you know, and it will tell you a wee bit about the issue, just basically what we've been saying here, so we just ask that you come and help us.
Yes.
And you can help us by making a donation through this donation page, and help us to make Bottled Up. I'm tempted to go make it great again, but that's
make it safe.
That's more.
Make it safe in the way
Yes.
it needs to be safe.
Yeah.
There's so much cyber hacking and everything going on. I need to do that. So, Families of Drinkers, this is secure. This is the one we started, isn't
It's
it?
secure.
Yeah.
You know that.
So don't worry about that.
It's not a problem. You know, it's the old code that makes a problem.
John did Bottled Up for Drinkers before we launched Bottled Up for Families, didn't he?
It's 13 or 14 years old now, you know, and the internet has just, well, any of you who can think back 13 or 14 years in the internet, you know, knows the changes that have happened in that time.
But these are tools, assessment tools for drinkers, and Family of Drinkers, though we are safe, this website is something that you can send your drinker to. It's a resource that you can use for your family. So Bottled Up for Drinkers is really, really important. John also promised a video last week. John has done that video, but obviously we want this the site to be completely there if you're going to send your drinker across. So that's stored there, and we're going to, today, aren't we going to...
It's kind of redundant at the moment. I don't want to send you into a black hole.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think we've made the decision we're going to say yes to Internet Creations. So whatever you can help us with would be absolutely fantastic. I think that's all we need to say, really, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you've given in the past, and can you help us now? You know, we hate to come sort of cap in hand, but that's where we're at.
We hate to do that, actually.
Yeah.
We don't do it a lot, as you know. Anyway, so, you know, I think we'll leave it there. We'll leave it with you. Don't feel, if you've got no money, for goodness sake, don't give us any money. We don't want what you haven't got. But
don't give us what you've not got. You know, don't feel the pressure.
There is no pressure. Absolutely no pressure.
And if you don't give, you still can be a member of the website. You'll still get the same amount of support. It won't change that at all.
No. Okay, so thank you for listening. Thank you for all the wonderful things that your feedback. Thank you for taking part in the forum.
Yeah.
You know, we care for you all very much indeed, and we'll be in touch again soon.
Yeah. I love to say that I enjoy going into the forum because I think the partners are really the family people that are helping each other. Drinkers, come on, you know, get some stuff going there, get some discussion going there, because that part of the website is still working. Yeah. As is all the information in there. Yeah. It's just the tools that are not working. Okay.
Well, thank you for listening. Much love as ever from us to you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.